Okay, so we are live. If you guys were with me in the last session that we did, where I taught you how to make YouTube videos, how to edit YouTube videos for how-to kind of channels. Thank you. I know that one was a long one. This one should be a faster session because this is about vlogs. It's usually faster, but let's see what happens. So welcome to Edits by Any, where you get your quick tips and you also get one-on-one help. If you guys need any mentorship program, if you want to join our mentorship program or a channel review program, please send me a DM on DNVlogsLife. And yeah, let's get started. Details are in the description area as usual. Feel free to share this out to people. And that is just what I'm doing right now. I'm just sharing it out. And this is part 2 of this class. Okay. Enjoy. Okay, so again, I am using Filmora 9. You can use anything you want. The style and all this stuff is pretty much similar. So let's see who is going to be one of the first people that will join us on here. Okay, so I'm going to share out my screen to you all to see, and yeah, let me minimize this. So we're using Filmora 9. Filmora 9, just like how I showed you in the past, we have the type of aspect ratio. We are doing a YouTube video which calls for 16:9. So that's one we're choosing. I have a template already that I use for my vlog channel. It's usually down here and stuff, but I'm not going to use that template. I'm going to create a new template for you all to see. Okay, so let's start this. The first thing that I usually do is I grab my intro and my outro. If you don't have an intro and outro, that is okay, but I do. So let me see, where did I put my intro and outro? Okay, my intro and outro, since we're doing a vlog channel, my vlog channel for you all to see is called DNVlogsLife. And let me do this first before we even get started. I'm going to share out, I'm going to remove this, and then I'm going to share out my vlog channel. So let's do this. Stop sharing. I'm going to share that out so that you can see what my vlog channel looks like. So this is my vlog channel, DNVlogsLife. And yeah, so I do pretty much vlogs and talking and anything like that. So a simple vlog, it's something like this. So this is what, once the ads roll, because I think I put an ad in this. So let's get out of the ads. Once the ad roll, I'll show you the style of vlogs, which is totally different from what we learned the last time. So we usually have a B-roll right in front, similar, and then we have our intro, and then we have our vlog start, whichever way, and we usually end with an outro somewhere around here. Let's do this right there. That's where we're ending with the outro. And yeah, so boom, that is the outro. Okay, so this is pretty much what we're going to cover today. We're going to cover how to do a simple vlog. Okay, let's close this out and let's share the screen again. So I'm sharing the screen again. Share. Okay, I'm sharing the screen, and let me reduce that. So now we have our Filmora project, brand new project. So let me add in the intro and outro. So I'm going to my social media. Where did I put that thing? I always forget where I put my intro and outro. I always forget. I don't know why I always forget. Where did I put my intro and outro? Okay, so let's do this. I'm just going to use my template since we already have the intro and outro in there. So let me grab my template, open recent, where's my template? DNVlogsLife template right there. No. Okay, so ignore. So I had some stuff that I already had in my template from previous videos. I don't want that, and I don't want this, and I don't want this. Okay, so this is my template. This is actually a good example of already created template. So in my template, I have my intro. So this is my intro, and then that's my outro, or what people call end screen. So you can see where it matches up. You can see over here are some stuff that I've already pre-used in the past. I don't want those in there. I want my outro to fall along the same line as my video. Okay. So now the next thing that I want to do is I want to add in my video clipping. I don't want that. Delete that, delete. Okay. So let us import my files. So I'm going to put my files. My files are located in, what do I call that file? What do I call? I think I call it Saturday or something. Video. I think I call it Saturday. Where did I put it? That is so weird. I just downloaded it right now. Let me see. Saturday. Oh, I put it in the wrong place. So let's put it right over here. And it should show up right over there. Let's go back. That's a Saturday Akara. Okay, so I'm going to put this in here. Now, the thing with vlogs are very interesting. And the thing with vlogs is placement. You always have a lot of places where you're placing this and you're placing that, and you're running back to pick up the camera because you want it to seem like a movie, but you don't have a cameraman to hold the camera for you. So you guys are going to see a lot of behind the scenes now. This is all the footage of the stuff. I'm going to do voiceover for this. So which makes it even a bit harder. Most of my vlogs I don't do voiceovers for, but for this Saturday morning routine vlog I did voiceover for it. Hopefully I will be in let's do this. So here I'm gonna grab this and let me make this a bit bigger, and then I want to take all this footage. I'm gonna put it in between the intro and the outro. Okay, so you're going to see a couple of things, and this is where vlogs become different than outro. So in vlogs, you're always moving the cameras around, you're always placing them in a weird angle to make it seem as if somebody is watching a movie. It's all about the user's experience. We're going to do at the beginning of the video, you always see this B-roll. Why do people put those B-rolls before the intro? It's because when you start watching, even if you don't click on the video, when you are seeing people's videos, there's something playing. So let me show you an example. So this is an example. So let's say that you are here and I'm going into, let me go into into my subscription. Okay. So if you see this, you see this video, you see that I've not even clicked on it, and a little bit of it is still playing. See that? That little bit that plays, the short one, YouTube did it that way so that it at least gives you an idea of what to expect. And sometimes people will not click on your video just because of that. Because when they click on this, if all they see is nothing, so like this video here, it comes up, it's just the same, it doesn't show much. Sometimes there are some videos. Let me see if I can find an example of a good B-roll kind of video. Let me see. I'm just trying to find an example of a B-roll type of video. Let's look at this. So okay, this is a talking video, but if you look at some vlog videos, let me find. Okay. So this is my daughter's video. You see where she shows a little bit of the beginning. That is what we're talking about. Okay, so let us start this again. So we're going to grab that later on. We're going to grab that later on because as we're editing, we're finding interesting things to use as our B-roll. So I already have my music for my intro, so I don't have to add the music. So right here, let me delete all this. This is from previous videos. So we're going to come here, delete that. That's from a previous video. I have everything. Now I need my Facebook. I don't know why I did that. So I need to add in my Facebook and my other stuff. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to go into I believe I put that in pictures. This guy here, I'm going to slap that in there. So it actually starts right over there. Right over there. Okay. So I'm going to come in here. I want to minimize this so that to let people know. Why do I use this? I use this so that to let people know that I'm on Facebook and I'm also on Instagram. Is another way of promoting. So I'm going to cut this and then move it later on. So let's save this. I'm going to save this off as Saturday vlog. Save as Saturday. Yeah, so Saturday vlogs. Okay, vlog. Okay, so now we are right over here, and you can see this is where I'm placing the camera and I'm getting out of bed. So I have to kind of do it in such a way that it's as if I'm in bed starting off the day. This is, everybody knows, everybody does this. So I'm in bed, okay, like that. Okay, so I want to give the user the impression that this is the beginning. So I'm in bed talking to my husband. You can't see him. Yeah, you don't want to see him right now when he's in bed. Okay, so let's do that. So I'm gonna start off and I'm going to move this over here. And if you have not yet clicked the thumbs up, please feel free to click the thumbs up. Really appreciate it. And introduce yourself. So I'm coming in here. I'm gonna mute all this. So before I mute all this, I want to move my intro out because I don't want to mute my intro, but I want to mute this information over here. So let's do this. Minimize this. Let me just keep the intro. Yeah. I'm going to minimize all this footage. And I can just grab everything and mute everything all at once. That's one thing I love about Filmora, to just mute everything. Okay. So this video is right now, without me editing, cutting or anything, is about 15 minutes long. So let's target, I want to target 9 minutes. So let's do it. The last time we targeted 8 minutes and we made it to 7 minutes, but we bumped it up to 8 minutes one. So game show, can we do it? Yes, we can. So let's target this up to 9 minutes because I don't like long videos. You guys know. Okay, so with this one, we're going to come here and I'm going to play this. Okay, and then I'm going to step out of bed, hopefully not flash you guys, and then walk out. Okay, so I'm stepping out of bed. As I step out of bed, I don't want you guys to see me grab the camera. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to just step out of bed like that. Okay, like that. So right over there, when I step out of bed, I'm cutting it right over there. Now, the next footage is me placing the camera on a ledge. And I want you to see me coming out of the room. Okay? So I'm going to cut this stuff here. So it seems seamless. I'm going to add a transition of dissolve because dissolve kind of melts everything together. And I'm playing. Watch what happens. So you guys see me come out of the room, close the door, and walk out. That's what you see. But of course, I grabbed the camera, right? Yeah. Okay, so now I have to cut out that part where I grabbed the camera. So I'm doing this, I'm closing the door, I'm walking out. That's all I want you guys to see. That is all I want you guys to see. So the next scene is where I'm showing you the beans for the akara. So I'm going to pour the beans down there and I'm going to cut it. Now, this is where I'm telling you that editing vlogs for me is so fast. I can edit like 5 vlogs in one whole day. So I'm pouring the water. Okay. And then, of course, I don't want to show you my feet. I'm going to cut that part out. I just want to show right here. So I'm going to cut. So when you edit vlogs, it's a lot of cutting this, cutting that. So the next thing I want to show you what I'm drinking or something. This is actually something I drink for my health and stuff. But when I grabbed it the first time, you couldn't see the letters of the product. So what I'm going to do is I'm just taking it. I'm going to just do like this. I drink this all the time. So I'm going to do a video just on this product that I use. It helps me, keeps me regular. You guys, I use a lot of products to keep my body healthy. because yeah, your girl is falling apart. So I pour that in, and the next shot that I want, I'm mixing it together. So that's good. Now I want to cut out the part right at the end. So over here, let's save this guy. So the next thing I'm doing is I'm just placing, you can see a lot of it has to do with me placing the camera at this angle. So now I just want to show you guys how I'm drinking it. Okay. And I'm just gobbling it down. And I walk away, but I grab the camera. let's do that again. Okay, I walk away and then that's it. So I'm gonna come here. And then this one, I place the camera and I'm just, I'm making the bed. Well, the bed is made, but I forgot to show you guys how I made it. So I have to show you guys how I made it. Ooh. So here, I'm showing you guys, I'm showing you guys how I made it. I promise. So here I'm showing you, I'm doing how I made the bed. Okay, so I just want you guys to see how I made the bed. I don't want to see you guys see how I grab the camera. Grab the camera. Okay, I don't want that. So I'm gonna end right before I look at the camera. That is bad. You see, when you're looking at the camera like that, that is so unprofessional. I don't know why I do that. I'm always it kills me when I see footage like this. I'm like, it could have been perfect if I didn't look at the camera. Look at it. Look. Okay, so let's cancel this. Look at the camera, get out of here, and I'm gonna come here. And then the next thing, I am brushing my teeth. So, yeah, this is let me cut this out. I'm just gonna cut this part out. Let me make this bigger. I'm gonna cut this part out. And right here, I just want to go from there, go to me brushing my teeth, wetting my toothbrush. And then I think there was some part that when I was planning this out, I was like, oh, I need to cut out that part. But let's continue. Good morning, Promise. Good morning. It's evening. Yeah, good evening. It's 3:50 here. So here, I'm just gonna, yeah, I had a hard time. Yeah, the toothpaste was new. My dentist just gave me this toothpaste and I had a hard time removing the toothpaste. See, you guys see all this stuff, the people are not gonna see. Struggle. I was struggling removing that toothpaste cover, but eventually I got it opened, like right there, and I had to peel the top. So I'm just gonna cut that part out. Nobody needs to see that. That'll just make the video unnecessarily long. There's something such as making videos unnecessarily long. Hey, hi Atinuke, how are you doing? Yeah, you guys, we just finished doing a nearly 3-hour session of how to edit. So you can watch the video before this one later when you have 3 hours to sit down and watch. I'll play it in the background. I gave a lot of cool tips. So now I put in the toothpaste and then so I'm just pouring the water. You guys are not seeing it. So that part doesn't make any sense. So I'm just going to cut that out. Yeah. So now I'm placing the camera because I want to show how I brush my teeth like a mafia, like a maniac. Let me see, brushing my teeth. I'm brushing my teeth. So from here, I'm brushing my teeth, fixing my shirt, brushing my teeth, brushing my teeth. Okay, so the brushing teeth part, I'm going to make it fast, okay? Because it doesn't make any sense you guys watching me brush my teeth the full length. So I'm going to make it fast. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to make it fast like that. I think I'm going to even make it faster. That's for, oh my gosh. No, I cannot make you guys watch me for 10 seconds brushing my teeth. Let's make it faster. Oh, thank you. Hi, Mama D. We're on the second part. We finished the first editing. Thanks for coming to that one. This is how to edit vlogs, and you're going to see how much faster this one is. That's why sometimes I could bring out vlogs every single day, because after you've mastered what you need to do, then you go from there. Now this part, yeah, brushing my teeth, I made it fast. Now this part, I show how to rinse my toothbrush. Okay, just cut that out. You guys don't need to see much of brushing. Now this is the part that I want to show. Now I'm doing this little slow-mo. This angle, you see how I just take it and it's as if the camera is moving to show the toothpaste. So I want to talk about this toothpaste. Okay, so this is one thing I'm teaching you guys. So when you are doing videos, try and figure out what products you're going to mention, because YouTube is a business, and when you're looking for ICPM, you're looking for CPM, you're looking for ads to be placed on your video. Now, if you mention names of products, names of things, names of services, I think like if you say something about medical fields, like if I say something like I'm threatening miscarriage, or I miscarried, or I lost my baby, or abnormal birth, ectopic birth, and then add legal expenses and I had to talk to a lawyer. All those terms, health, lawyer, legal terms, they have very high CPMs. So what happens is that when you mention those things repeatedly in your video, the ads that are placed on your videos relate to that. So you make a lot more money than somebody else that doesn't mention that. Even if that person gets a lot of views for you, imagine if that person gets like 10,000 views in their video and their video CPM is like 50 cents, and you mention phrases that give you high CPM. Let's say your CPM is like $15. You make, and you only get like, let's say like 2,000 views. You actually end up making more money than those people. So whenever you are talking about doing videos and stuff, those are some things that you have to take note of. So I do hope you guys understand that doing videos doesn't only have to do with, oh, look at that, she did video, she only gets 5,000 views, she only gets 100 views. Hi, motherhood. She only gets 500 views. Yeah, she gets 500 views, but did you check her bank account? Her bank account is clocking, a lot more money than somebody that gets like 100,000 views. Okay, so I learned this the hard way, because I have videos that are like 100,000 views. I have videos that are 200,000 views that didn't break the bank. They didn't make up to $50, and then I have videos that are like 2,000 views that made like hundreds of dollars. Okay, so just to let you guys know, it's not about the views in some instances, but when you look at it again, if you have videos that have that you get more views on and the CPM is high, then it's okay. So I'm not saying that it's not okay to get a lot of views. It's good to get a lot of views, but don't beat yourself up for not getting as much views as other people. Beat yourself up if you're not saying the right thing or doing the right thing in the video to bring higher CPM. It all has to do with higher CPM. So let's continue, and I'm going to teach you what in this session. I'm so glad you guys came. Please share this out, because most people are sitting there like, I don't want to see through how to edit and how to do all this stuff, but I'm sharing some dimes in this. Please subscribe to this channel. Tell people to subscribe, because I'm going to be doing some amazing stuff, things that people do not do. When last did you see somebody do a live chat showing you how to edit your video? People don't do that. They don't show their secret, but I'm going to be showing you guys some stuff. Okay, let's continue. So now this toothpaste, here, it says PowerDirector. Okay. If you are a member of my mentorship program, I'll be able to teach you more about monetization, teach you more about how to find out how much money products ads are and all that stuff. So I don't share that, but I'll talk to you guys about it and teach you guys. Anyway, so I'm going to be comparing this with Crest 3D white toothpaste. So I talk about that. And if you notice, I'm talking about that a lot, a lot. And there's a reason why I'm talking about that a lot. So we're done with that. So the next thing, I'm going to use this kind of transition. Let me do that. I'm going to remove this guy here. I'm going to use this kind of transition and add that here. And why am I sharing you guys with this? Why am I sharing this information to you guys? I've been on YouTube, as I said, since 2011, and these are things I wish I knew. These are things that, talk more about the views. I will talk more later. Just stay subscribed to this channel, EditsByEni, and I'm going to be dropping some amazing footage. Okay, get me to 1,000. Get me to 1,000. Okay, 1,000 subscribers. Is that how they say it? Anyway, so so we're gonna go here. After that is a quick hello to my daughter, who is, I don't know what she's doing. Yeah, she's doing something. So and then I also check on my other daughter, who is like, Mommy, what are you doing with the camera again? And I'm not in my best behavior. Hey, hi everybody. Hi, Colony. And then I switch off from her and I'm just gonna swipe off. So when I switch off from her and I swipe off, I'm showing you guys one thing that I do on Saturdays. On Saturdays, I listen to a 4-hour class when I have the time. I do it while I'm working out, while I'm doing all this stuff, cooking, cleaning. And it's a 4-hour class with somebody that teaches about YouTube, teaches all this ashiri, all these different things that people don't know. I do like listening to him. He's a good guy and he's a friend. Okay, so amazing guy, amazing guy. So then the next thing I'm doing is my beans. I'm showing how I'm just pouring my beans and stuff. You guys, I don't need to bore you guys how to pour beans, so I will cut that off. And if you notice, I'm going to switch the angles. So I want to show that the beans is pigged. I didn't pick the beans. It was pre-pigged. So I come in here and I just show all this stuff. This is going to be fast stuff. So now I want to show another angle. So because of that, I move my camera and I show another angle. So I'm cutting this part off. Okay. So right now I keep on watching this time. As I cut it off, you can see that the time is reducing. So now I'm at 13:57 and my plan is to be down to 9 minutes because I don't like long videos and people's attention span. Like my husband, I was asking him, he watches Facebook mostly, not YouTube, and I was asking him that how long is too long on Facebook video. He's like, when it's past 10 minutes it shuts down, he doesn't watch it anymore. So I'm like, okay, fine. So now I try to make my videos about that, less than that. Okay, we're done with that. And you guys, I show you how my beans look. That's enough showing. Next, I want to do, let's save this. Always save your work. Oh gosh. Next, I want to, let's do this. Next, I want to peel my onion. Now, if you notice, the footage here is a bit dark. I don't like it. So what I do is I click on it. I go to paint, this paint thing here. And here you can change the color and stuff. You can boost the color so that the color shines. Have you ever seen people's videos that when you're watching, you're like, how did they get their video so vibrant, so shiny, so all the color is just popping? What kind of camera? You'll be asking, what camera do you use? What camera do you use? And they'll be like, oh, I use my phone. Oh, and you're like, liar, liar, liar. They're not lying to you. Some of them is the tool that they use to edit. So imagine, let me do this. I'm going to cancel, reset all. So this is how my video looks like, right? But when I put a pop of color, let me put it in a, okay. So you guys see this, see the video? You see how it looks dark? If I change the boosting of the color, if I boost the color, see how it looks? It looks more dimensional. You can see the color, you can see the vibrancy of the color. So if you are doing your videos and your videos look dull, the color don't pop, this is what you do. You up the color. I can even say, okay, this color is too dark. It's still dark. I can brighten it. Okay, and that is the one I want to do. So I can brighten it. So when I brighten it, this is what it looks like. There's so many shades of different things you could do. And it depends on the look and the template form that you are going for. So in this case, I want to brighten this scenery. Okay, so I want to brighten it a little bit. So if I come in here, I can brighten it, use the preset to brighten it, and then I can go to the adjust, and in the adjust, I can add in more light. Okay, I can reduce the shadowing. I usually will go to color. I will maybe increase the exposure. Watch what happens when I'm increasing the exposure. It even makes it a bit brighter. So when you see it, that is it. Now, the problem that you have is matching everything up. Now, this scenery, I make scenery, I make sure that I open the exposure by 36, and then I just added the preset of brighten. So let's see what it looks like. And I'll show you an example. So this is what it looks like now. Okay, so let's go. So you can see it's more brightened, the colors are more popping. Okay, so let me show you another example with let's do another one with which one? Okay, let's do it with this one. Is this a good one? No, let's do it with my daughter's video. Yeah, So you see how dark this looks? So I'm going to do the same thing with this one. So I'm going to go to the color section. I'm going to go to the brighten. But you see, when I brighten it, it's so pigmented. I don't like that. So I'm going to go to the adjust because the pigment is a lot. So let's go to our, the pigment is a lot, but the exposure is not a lot. So I'm going to go back to the color. I'm going to expose it a little bit more, and I'm going to brighten it a little bit more. Now the vibrancy is 67. So I'm going to reduce the vibrancy to make it more natural looking. Okay, so let's brighten it a little bit more and let's see what happens in this case. So now I kind of don't like it. I still don't like it. It's still dark. I still don't like it. So I'm going to just remove it. This is what it was before. You guys see the difference? This is what it was before. So let's go back, and we're just going to, instead of using the preset, I'm not going to use the preset. I'm going to cancel out of the preset, reset all. And all I'm going to do is just go to the adjust. I'm going to go to the color. I'm going to go to that part where our face shows right here. And I'm just going to brighten it just a little bit, just to bring some light like that. It would have helped if I opened the window, then I won't have to do all this nonsense. But oh well, it is what it is. And sometimes you just can't, there's nothing you can do. So here, I might reduce the contrast just a little bit so as to add more color, but this is the part that takes the most time, kind of to make it more interesting. With my other daughter, there's really nothing I can do. So here, you see how it looks. It's a bit brighter. It's better. So right here, where she waves, I'm going to cut that part off, and that's it. Okay, we're not going to use that part because it's way too dark. And I'm going to dissolve into that guy to make it seamless. Okay, dokie. Hopefully that was a little bit of learning. There are other things you could do, but this vlog, I want to keep it quite basic. So where I'm peeling the onion, we're peeling the onion, right? So where I'm peeling the onion, I'm going to make this part very, very fast because ain't nobody wants to see me peel onion. So I'm going to cut that out. And then ooh, I think I cut something out that I shouldn't. Yeah, let me speed this up and stuff. What app? This is called Filmora. This is Filmora 9. I bought it for $69. It is the best money spent. It's so fast. It's so excellent. If you guys like this, I can be doing editing, showing you how to edit in other softwares. So there are other softwares I know how to edit with. So I can do videos on that if you guys like that kind of stuff. I just didn't know, but now that I have this platform, I can teach you guys more on editing and all that lovely stuff. So I like this. So you see how this one is. I want to change the vibrancy of it. So with this one, I'm going to come in here. I have an idea of what I want for this. This one, I just want to use the preset bright. When I use that, you can see the preset bright is too bright for me. So I'm going to go back to the adjust and adjust the brightness. So I'm going to go to the color. I'm going to adjust the exposure. Adjust the exposure just a little bit. Can it be downloaded on laptop? Yeah, it can be downloaded on laptop. So you just go to Filmora, just search for Filmora 9 and you can download it. Oh, thank you so much, CK Watch Kana. Thank you. I really appreciate it. So the vibrancy here, we're gonna see if I reduce the vibrancy, my focus point is on this Scotch bonnet. I don't care about this. I want to focus on this guy. So watch what happens when I increase the vibrancy. It pops. So it's almost popping out my hand. Okay. And I don't want to the contrast. I can add the contrast just a little bit, but the vibrancy. So when I just watch that, you see how much this shines, and I still can see the indentation right over there very well. So you pay attention to the detail. So that's it. That's all I really care about that section. So I'm going to come in here and yeah. And so bye. Thanks for coming. Good night. Okay, so yeah, and I do edit for people. I do all that stuff. So it's a lot of work. But yeah, I enjoy doing it. So now I'm showing how I'm cutting this up. So I cut this up, I cut up my onion and stuff. Now this part is where I grab the camera, so I'm cutting that out. So take that, reduce this, and then I'm going to speed this up just a tad bit. So just speed it up just a tad bit because I don't want to lose. So when we come in here, we come here and boom, we do that. And then you can get just like that. So that is awesome. So here is where I'm showing where I'm kind of picking up my beans and mixing my beans in there. So at this point, because knowing my audience, they like watching cooking videos, but sometimes my retention drops sometimes. So I have a short story I'm going to tell around this area. So I need the length of the video to accommodate my voiceover. So yeah, okay. So right here, I'm going to be showing some parts of the clips because that part of the clip has to do with my story time. And then I'm starting my blender like that. Okay. So I start my blender and stuff. I also talk about that part. And then I cut this part off and we are rolling. So all that is left now is just a whole bunch of cutting and cutting. So let's do that. I'm just going to cut. And when it comes to vlog, you're pretty much cutting the beginning and the end. That's what vlogs are. So vlogs, I'm pretty much cutting the beginning. So this is the beginning right over here. I've already cut the end of that. That's seamless. Okay. And then I'm showing my oil. I don't want to, look at that. That's quite interesting. So yeah, okay. So I just want to show where I'm pouring the oil. I don't care to show an empty pot, see? So you just want to show where you're pouring the oil. That saves you time. And I'm still under my 12, so it's 12 minutes. I'm still under my 9 minutes. So I pour my oil like that. And once I finish pouring the oil, I cut out that part. See? So you don't, all this part that's, some people don't cut out all that part and they make their videos like 40 minutes long, 30 minutes long. I'm like, I gotta watch that. So this is also you can cut out blurry area. Ooh, let me remove that. So I just cut out blurring area and stuff. And then I focus on the important part. I'm talking about this chicken here, sauce right over here. And then, yeah. Okay, let's save this. Always save, always save. So we're going on, moving on. So right here is where I'm scooping that stuff. Let me make this, let me scroll this. Okay. So right here, I'm just scooping my mixture right over there, scooping it, pouring it, and then scooping this, pouring that right over there. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, I'm gonna cut that. Someone says, I want to get better with editing, and this definitely helps. You have a good, oh, thank you so much. CK Watch Corner, I appreciate you so much. I did a video earlier on. It's a longer video. If you do how-to videos, how to do this, that video is very detailed on how to do that. So this is another style of editing that is really much easier to manage. So if you do vlogs, those are easier to manage styles. So I'm going to be doing other styles of editing in the future. So stay subscribed, turn on the notification, and you can see my other videos. My other videos are like 1 minute long, 5 minutes long. I think the longest was 7 minutes long, but I keep my videos very short and brief. So now for the stuff I'm just mixing. So I just want to right away. So this is what I'm looking at. So I'm going from boom, 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 mix, mix, mix. Okay. And then while I'm mixing, then I want to cut that part out because I need to pull in to retain my audience. I need to pull in another look, and the other look is going to come here. Watch this. That is the other look right over there. So when you are recording videos and stuff, always think about audience retention. Like, okay, this is too, I need another look. Because who wants to be, I mean, as an audience, who wants to be watching me mix this for 5 minutes, which is what I did. Okay, nobody wants that. So here, mix, 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 do the same thing, cut it out. And then you can even speed this up. But instead of me speeding this up, I told my daughter and I put her in there. Okay. So I'm going to put her in there. And because the view is similar to my view, I'm moving the camera angle. Okay. So I move the camera angle. I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to put her in there. Okay. And then put her in there. And then at one point, I also will be, oh, I don't know why I'm showing that. That's dumb. I also move the camera angle, you see, to show another angle of her as she's doing mixing. Okay, so cut that out. Now, this part, I find it redundant. I don't know why I recorded this part. I really don't know why I recorded this part. Okay. Hi, thank you so much, Atinoke. Thank you. So now, yeah, I don't know why I recorded this part. What was I trying to prove? Okay, yeah, oh, the camera was rolling and I didn't know. So at this point, I'm showing how I test the Akara, okay? So I'm coming in here, I'm taking a little bit of dot of it, I'm showing it here. I put it on the oil and it's sizzling. So right there when it starts sizzling, I cut out that part. I'm gonna cut out that part. I'm gonna show that the heat setting. So this is the heat setting. I'm showing the heat setting to let people know that that's the heat setting because I'm going to talk about it. And then I look at my burner and you see, I showed the Akara. Now you see the Akara, this area, you see it's blurry. So because it's blurry, that is very redundant. I don't know why. My camera, I use the Canon G7X. So there are different cameras you can use. You can use DSLR cameras. You can also use other cameras. So the one I use is Canon PowerShot G7X, and this is the Mark II. So Canon PowerShot G7X Mark II. So guess what I just did? From what I just taught you, the CPM stuff, me mentioning this a lot of times, you might see some camera footage, Canon footage, Sony footage, Sony cameras versus Canon cameras. You see, because the AI, it's taking note of what I'm saying for this live chat. So by me saying Canon best camera for vlogging, all this is CEO. All these terms that I'm saying out of my mouth, that is how ads are placed on your on your videos. So Canon PowerShot G7X Mark II. Some people also use a vlogging camera that they think is the best, which is the Canon M50. I don't use the Canon M50. Is Sony M2. I don't know good. I don't know anything about Sony M2. I don't use Sony. I only use Canon. I have Canon 80 EOS 80D. That's the one I use for my other my sit down videos. But I don't know anything about Sony. But check out this channel, Think Media channel. So Think Media channel as information about best cameras and stuff. I think Media channel is really good with that. Other people that know about cameras, you can also check channels like Roberta Blake. Daryl Hives, his channel is good. Nick Neiman, who was the one I was listening to. So Nick Neiman is also a good person that talks about, he doesn't talk much about technical technology stuff, but it does talk about some stuff. Yeah, so let's get back to my Akara. Okay, so enough techie talk. So you can see this was kind of blurry. I didn't like how blurry it was. And then right there, that is the money shot, but it was towards the end. I don't know why. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that right over there. And then I'm going to continue frying my Akara. So this part of frying my Akara, I'm going to make it faster. Let me see right there. I'm going to make it faster, and by so making it faster, and so some ways to grow, like if somebody says how to grow your YouTube channel, when you give the user a pleasant viewing experience, that is one way you can grow your channel. Okay, so give the user the best experience. So by me showing all this stuff, it makes it good experience. What about Canon EOS M10 camera? I don't know much about that. I'm not much of a techie, not techie, like hardware kind of person. So I'm not sure. You can go on Google and you can find out information about that. So here, this here, I don't know what happened. Yeah. So I'm just checking my stuff right over here. Okay. And then I reduce the fire a little bit and I come here. So I kind of move this around. I don't know why I moved this around. Okay. Yeah. So if you search on Google, they'll be able to tell you, what is the best camera for vlogging is Canon. You can say Canon EOS M10 versus Canon G7X Mark II or even Canon G7X Mark 1. That's how you can search for it. So I reduce the fire and here I'm dishing my akara. Dishing it. And then here is one of my money shots right here. And when I say money shot, I'm talking about my B-roll. So I'm gonna grab this one, put it as part of my B-roll. Let's say, put this as part of my B-roll. You remember we talked about the B-roll? Can I ever use laptop to edit? Laptop is the best way to edit. I mean, some people use mobile, but over time, laptop gives you more ways to more exposure to futures, great futures, different things and stuff like that. So I think there was another one. Yeah. So there was another B-roll that I saw. That's something that was good for B-roll. I think, yeah, the one with my daughter. That was a good one. And I think the last one. Okay. So I'm going to go back here. So as I'm recording, I'm thinking about what I want to show and stuff. So right here, I'm going to add this footage right over here. I'm going to make it short. And then I'm going to come back here. But is there a difference? It feels so much easier. Yeah, it's easier to use your phone. It's easier to use your phone. But when you use your laptop, there are other stuff you can do. And it all depends on the editor you use. Other editors, there are some editors that are really good for the mobile phone. Do a search, since you use your mobile, do a search on YouTube for D. Niman. D. Niman is the brother of Nick Niman. So D. Niman focuses all on mobile devices, whereas his brother focuses on other sections, like different sections. So that's a nice channel to subscribe to if you want to learn more about editing and all that stuff. So let's continue with what we're doing. Okay. So we were right over here. Okay. So right over here, yeah, I did that. And then my daughter, she grabbed that, and I'm just showing the akara. Okay. Yeah, that one, it was kind of dark. So I told my daughter to come and re-record it for me. So the akara, part of the akara, yeah, so I just showed that. Okay. And then my daughter is frying, doing her own fry stuff. Okay. So now, this is okay. So this is what I want to do right over. There was one section I saw. So right over here, that's where I show this. Okay. So I'm just going to cut this, reduce this down to show how my daughter is doing. Yeah, I'm just helping her out how to flip this around and stuff. Okay, so my time is down to 9:58. You guys see, I'm doing very good at the time. So all this, I don't need all that stuff. And now my other daughter, she needs to have some time. So I just she's doing the chore, cleaning her bathroom. So while we're doing that, she's cleaning the bathroom. and stuff, doing her own thing. So right here, she's doing her own thing. Okay. So I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna delete. I don't need to put too much of her. So, and then my other daughter, she's frying her own akara. And then that's her own akara. She did better than me. She did way better. So I own my own burnt a little bit. So I'm just showing the difference. And we're eating it with agege bread. Yum yum. So I'm just reducing this one and then showing my husband as he's eating his own food, me disturbing him. So he's eating his food and stuff. Yum 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 yum. Okay, so right there, he doesn't like being recorded too much when he's eating. Then I'm getting ready to make my drink. So now I mention this product. Thank you. So I'm showing what I'm drinking, all this stuff. Now, this one, I'm going to keep it long. Also, I'm not going to cut this because I'm going to mention brand names like Nestle, all these other names. So what happens is that those brands, they can put their ads on my video. So good night. Oh, have a wonderful night. Promise Grace. Thanks for joining. So this here. Okay. So now, reduce this. So I'm going to come back here, and this is where we're all eating as a family. So I put the camera up there, and this is going to be the end of the vlog. So here we're just eating and stuff. And oh, I don't know why I did that. So now we're just talking, eating, and I believe I get up to turn on the camera. Where am I? Okay, so this is what happens. So right over here, we're sitting down eating and stuff. I pick my akara and I start eating and stuff. And then I get up to turn off the camera so that we can have valuable family time. But I also I was wondering maybe I should show a small clip. I don't know why. Oh yeah, this was running. Oh yeah, this was a conversation that my husband and my daughter were having. I was trying to record it without them knowing, but I don't think I will. So I think this is where I'm going to end that. I'm going to remove that. And then that's the end of the video. You guys see how short that was? So I'm going to delete this one and then save. So now I've recorded everything, but now it's time to do the B-roll. And not the B-roll, it's time to... So this one, if you notice, it was kind of dark. So I need to brighten it up again. So here I'm going to come here and I'm going to adjust the color. I'm going to add a little bit of brightening. Ooh, I think I might just have to adjust the exposure. Adjust the exposure a little bit, brighten it up a little bit. Okay, and then add some... See the contrast? I need to reduce the contrast, bring it down a little bit, add a little saturation to it. And then for the lights, I'm going to reduce the shadows. Well, add a little bit of shadowing here. And then highlight a little bit. You see how we're getting lighter? And then the white, I'm going to increase the whites a little bit and cut down on the blacks. So when I do that, what happens is that it brings in more light. Now, this is the problem. We should have closed this window to control the lighting coming in. So I'm going to do a little bit of HSL, adding some illumination. So when I add some illumination, see what happens. So adding some illuminations, it's very slight, but I'm working on this section. So when I work on this section, the illumination that comes out of this window, I'm cutting it down. So the way you can see it is, watch here. Look over here. You see some things going on. You see that? You see how much brighter that is? I'm cutting it down. So I'm going to try and cut down the illumination drastically. Okay? So I'm not allowing... I just cut it out a little bit. So yeah. So that's all I'm going to do in this area. Okay? So that's the best I can do in this area to just brighten everything up. And you can see the difference. It's so much more vibrant, so much more clearer. And I'm going to also brighten this guy up a little bit. Just a little bit. I think I might add, yeah. See that? See that pop of color? Let me show you again. This was what it was before. See that? So I'm telling you again, if you're seeing people's video and you're like, why is their video quality so much better than mine? This is why. Okay, so we're gonna do this. I'm gonna come in here. I'm going to see if I can brighten up my husband just a little bit. Yeah, like that. And this is what you cannot do on very easily. Oh, someone says, but the price of laptop edit makes me run after using. I mean, let me tell you something, the price of laptop editor, like this one is $69. That's it, $69. And I have it for life. It's not $69 per month, it's not $69 by year, it's $69 flat rate. And you can only, and once you have it, you don't even have to update or anything, and or it updates itself. What not, you don't have to update, and then you get support. So if something is wrong with this editor and I need problem, you get support. You also get presets, you get templates, you get different things. So what am I talking when I say you get templates and stuff? What I'm talking about is like, okay, like titles like this here, these are film stocks. These are things that people already have designs, different designs. Look at all these designs. So when you have all these designs, you don't have to recreate this. You just use what people are doing. So you have all these pre-made things. So when you even use free things on the phone, some of them you have to buy. They might say, oh, 99 cents per month or whatever. But I tell you, it's best to use a laptop personally. That's what I think. So with this one, I'm going to brighten up a little bit too. I don't know what happened to my footage. I don't want to use any presets because with the Akara, I want it to look natural. So I might go with, let me see how the jungle looks. Yeah, see the jungle gives it character, it builds it up gradually. See that? So look at the difference between this and this. So if I go with the jungle again, you see it kind of gives it more illumination. Okay, and that is what I'm looking for. So enough with that. I believe we are good to go. There's a section, yeah, I think we're good to go. Okay, so let's just save it. And now I'm going to do the voiceover. So let's do the voiceover. Let me get my mic, all the details of everything, equipment that I use for my videos are in the description area, including my mic, where I got my mic, and information about the mic. This is an awesome mic. I've had this mic for over 10 years. And no, for over 8 years, and it's still working. It's still working great. So if you want to know what mic I use, and let's do this voiceover. So this is the part that is hard. After that, the second part that is hard is just picking the music. But let me put a little bit of a clip into the B-roll. That is the clip of me and my husband grabbing Akara at the same time. Boom, right there. And I love that clip right there. We didn't plan it, but that'll work perfectly for the B-roll. Right over there. I'm gonna put it right over there. Delete this. My B-rolls, I don't like making them too long. So yeah. Okay, so this is where we're gonna start with the B-roll. I want to put music at the beginning. So, and I'm gonna start talking later on. So right here, I'm gonna start talking right over here. So let's do this. Let me save this and let me go to file. You go to record media and voiceover. I'm gonna drink some water. To make, okay, so let's talk. I have a lineup of what I want to say, and God be with me as I record in Jesus' name. Amen. Hi everyone, welcome to our Saturday morning routine and welcome to DNVlogsLife channel. So the first thing I do in the morning, of course, get up from bed. My husband is around, so it's a lazy morning. And this morning we are going to be making some akara. I buy the oloye peeled bean to make moi moi. It works really easily for me. I don't like about myself what I ate about myself. But before then, I'm going to be using my Bellway fiber supplement. This is good for if you have issues with being backed up. This is a fiber supplement and I mix it up real good, and it's a powder supplement, and drinking it whenever you feel backed up is good. Drinking it regularly is even better. So that's what I'm drinking right now. So the next thing that I do is after drinking this, I go and I start making my bed. So making my bed is important, but a couple of things I don't like about myself. One thing I hate about myself is I don't sleep well. I wish I was one of those people that can stay in bed all night, but I don't sleep well. So the next thing that I'm doing is just brushing my teeth. I use my electric toothbrush, and I'm using this new toothpaste that my doctor gave me. This toothpaste is good, especially if you're someone that you have bleeding gum. So after washing my toothbrush, this is the parodontax toothpaste. It's new. It helps prevent bleeding gums, and your dentist can prescribe this to you. I normally use the Crest 3D White. This is the Crest Radiant toothpaste. So there are different kind of toothpaste out there, but the best toothpaste for you is the best one that works for you. So the best one that works for me right now because of my gum issues is the parodontax toothpaste. So my daughter, I just check up on my oldest daughter. She's doing some homework before breakfast, and then going on to check on my younger daughter. She decided to take test, so she's taking this test for school. And yeah, so good morning. In the morning, Saturday morning, I like listening to Nick Nimmons, and Nick Nimmons is a good channel if you want to learn more about YouTube. So while listening to him in the morning, he does this live chat. It's time for me to rinse off the akara. So the beans, I've soaked the beans for about an hour, and you can see I don't need to do any peeling. I just have to rinse it off, remove any extra stuff that is in there. So the second thing I don't like about myself is I have this attitude of managing. I like to manage stuff. I can manage stuff for Africa. Okay. So a couple of things that I will say I manage, I'll tell you. But check out this habanero pepper. Look how shiny it is. Okay. So a couple of things that I do when I make my akara is I cut up my habanero. I always use 2 habaneros, 1 onion. I like the red onion, but the white onion is also good. And then I put in my peeled beans in there. So when I put in my peeled beans, I put a little bit of water. Now, this is what I don't like about myself. I've been managing this blender, and you guys have told me to go and buy a new blender. I know the blender. Thank you, Life with Rosie. Life with Rosie told me the blender to buy. But see, your girl, I've been still managing it. I'm like, let me manage it till maybe December, or maybe when I do Black Friday 2020, then I can, buy it. But this is my KitchenAid blender. I want to buy the Ninja blender, which is good. But see the problem I have now. See me, see my life. People see my life. Okay, so now what I am doing is I'm just putting oil. I use the Knorr Select chicken flavor bouillon. Now this Knorr Select chicken stock is made from natural chicken stock. There's no MSG in it. I take nearly 1 teaspoon of it in there, and then I get crayfish. Now, what is crayfish? Crayfish is just, I think, dried crayfish. Yes, dried crayfish. I take more of that dried crayfish, put that in there. So you might wonder, what is something else? Of course, I'm adding salt in there. So what is something else I don't like about myself? So something else I don't like about myself. You all, don't judge me. Please, please don't judge me. But there are a couple of things other stuff I don't like about myself. I don't like, sometimes I have to stick to one thing. Oh, what I'm doing now, you are wondering, I'm just testing out the oil to make sure the oil is good enough. So sticking to one thing, I like trying different things. And sometimes I don't like it because Sometimes my husband say, stick, you are doing this one now, you're doing that one now. At least stick to one thing. I like multitasking. I think I was born. I think when I was in my mother's womb, I was multitasking, but that's one thing I don't like about myself. So my akara, you have to watch the oil. Always reduce the oil so that the akara cooks well. You don't want it to get burnt. You really don't want it to get burnt. So what is another thing I don't like about myself? I'll tell you. But first of all, reduce that fire and you can see how my akara looks. This akara, I tell you, this akara, it got degree, it graduated, it went to college, and my husband loved it so much. You will see. Keep on watching. But with me making akara, I always have somebody in the kitchen with me. I always have my daughter in the kitchen with me. And as I'm learning to make akara, I'm teaching her how to make akara. My other daughter, she's cleaning the toilet. So you guys will see her in some clip cleaning the toilet. So you can see the akara. It's well done. It's nice and cooked in the middle. Perfecto. Perfecto. How do you guys make your akara? Comment below. Let me know. This is my other daughter making her own akara, the second batch of akara, and she's doing absolutely well. I'm just teaching her how to turn the akara so that it doesn't burn. So what is another thing I don't like about myself? I don't like that I like to touch my face too much. I touch my face a lot. And maybe that's why I break out. Oh, that's my daughter cleaning the toilet. Anyway, I like touching my face a lot. And again, I'm always, sometimes I tend to not appreciate the moment. But look, our akara is done. Okay, I have to appreciate the moment. Look at that agege bread. You guys come and eat though. So anyway, my husband, he appreciates this, what we're eating. He loves it. This is his favorite way of eating akara. He doesn't like it with ogi. Me, I like it with ogi. So I'm also going to be using my New Cell Super Collagen. I take a scoop of that and I drink this every time, either with tea or with my Nestle cocoa, chocolate cocoa, hot chocolate cocoa. You can see there is the Nestle rich milk chocolate. So yeah, so what is one other thing I don't like about myself? I don't like that I overcommit. I always, I overcommit. There should be a song for me. Why do you overcommit? I just like to commit to things, commit to this. I don't like to let people down. And sometimes it's good to not let people down, but sometimes again, some people can take advantage. Somebody will tell me that, Shola, this will take advantage of, but you know what? It's time to eat. So you guys, we are enjoying. I have more things to share with you. So please subscribe, click that button, and guess what? We'll be seeing you in another video. Thank you for watching. Bye. So that is how I'm doing my recording. So I've just done my voiceover, and I know it might seem a bit fast, but I want to engage people. I don't want to say everything. I don't want to tell people that, and the title of this vlog, I'm going to put as something that is searchable and stuff. And I'm going to work on the SEO, but that is it. So the next thing that I do, I'm going to save this. And the next thing that I do is I make sure everyone, welcome to our Saturday morning routine and welcome to Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Wonder what happened. Okay. Okay, I don't know what happened. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened. Once you have been able to update or okay, I'm checking. Okay, it's working now. Yeah. Okay, sorry about that. So let's go back. Yeah. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. So let's go back. Sorry. Okay, so I'm sure you can hear now. Can you hear now? I'm just making sure people can hear. Okay, let's continue. This is why this live stopped. Yeah. So let me go back and then let's listen. So I'm going to add in. Okay, awesome. You can hear. That's good. Thank you. You can't. Can you hear me? Yes, you can hear. Okay, good, good, good. So let's continue. Thank you so much for letting me know. I didn't know. So I'm just need to pick a music. So let me find a music for the intro area. Let me try out this guy, Sage. This Sage. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay, I like that Sage. So let's bring this Sage guy in. I'm going to bring it in over here, right here. And then I'm going to cut it at the beginning and reduce it because I already have an intro. I have my intro music. So I'm going to come in here and grab my intro music, reduce my intro music. Okay, bring it here and reduce it. This is fade it. I'm going to fade it right over here. So when I play it, so this is what the video will sound like, the full video. Let me fix this. Let me fix this. Okay, let's do this. Hi everyone, welcome to our Saturday morning routine and welcome to DNVlogsLife channel. So the first thing I do in the morning okay, so right here I need to put a subscribe button. I want to put a subscribe right over here where I go to the door, right over here, because I don't want to mess with your experience. Okay, right over here is perfect. Perfect place to put a subscribe. Hi everyone, welcome to our Saturday morning routine and welcome to DNVlogsLife channel. So the first thing I do in the morning, of course, get up from bed. My husband is around, so it's a lazy morning. And this morning we are going to be making some akara. I buy the oloye peeled bean to make moi moi. It works really easily for me because I don't have to spend time with blending or with peeling. Yeah, so all I do is just soak the akara. So today I'm going to be sharing a story. I'm going to be sharing so many things in this video, and I'm going to share a couple of things I don't like about myself what I ate about myself. But before then, I'm going to be using my Bellway fiber supplement. This is good for if you have issues with being backed up. This is a fiber supplement, and I mix it up real good, and it's a powder supplement, and drinking it whenever you feel backed up is good. Drinking it regularly is even better. So okay, this part looks a bit dark to me, so I'm gonna adjust it. I'm gonna brighten it up a little bit more, add a little bit of exposure, and then I'm gonna add some saturation just to let the colors pop a little bit. Contrasting, I think that's good. Okay, see the difference? Yeah, you might not see it, it's very slight. I want to also do the same thing for this guy. Add this guy, I just want to add some just to brighten it up like that. Okay, that's good. So, and it's a powder supplement, and drinking it whenever you feel backed up is good. Drinking it regularly is even better. So that's what I'm drinking right now. So the next thing that I do is after drinking this, I go and I start making my bed. So making my bed is important, but a couple of things I don't like about myself. One thing I hate about myself is I don't sleep well. I wish I was one of those people that can stay in bed all night, but I don't sleep well. So the next thing that I'm doing is just brushing my teeth. I use my electric toothbrush, and I'm using this new toothpaste that my doctor gave me. This toothpaste is good, especially if you're someone that you have bleeding gum. So after washing my toothbrush, this is the parodontax toothpaste. It's new. It helps prevent bleeding gums, and your dentist can prescribe this to you. I normally use the Crest 3D White. This is the Crest Radiant toothpaste. So there are different kind of toothpaste out there, but the best toothpaste for you is the best one that works for you. So the best one that works for me right now because of my gum issues is the parodontax toothpaste. So my daughter, I just check up on my oldest daughter. She's doing some homework before breakfast, and then going on to check on my younger daughter. She decided to take a test, so she's taking this test for school. And yeah, so good morning. In the morning, Saturday morning, I like listening to Nick Nimmons, and Nick Nimmons is a good channel if you want to learn more about YouTube. So while listening to him in the morning, he does this live chat. It's time for me to rinse off the akara. So the beans, I've soaked the beans for about an hour, and you can see I don't need to do any peeling. I just have to rinse it off, remove any extra stuff that is in there. So the second thing I don't like about myself is I have this attitude of managing. I like to manage stuff. I can manage stuff for Africa. Okay. So a couple of things that I will say I manage, I'll tell you. But check out this habanero pepper. Look how shiny it is. Okay. So let me do something. I'm gonna add the stuff. This is actually more of, I love that music. That music worked perfectly. So I'm gonna add that music right over there. Add it over there. Remove this. Okay. And then I'm gonna cut out the end part of it so that it's seamless. Add that over there. Remove. Then I'm gonna move this over here. And then I'm gonna cut this part out like that. And then, oh, what did I do? Probably messed something up. Okay, so right over here, I'm just gonna take this guy. I'm gonna move this, cut it right over there. Okay, perfect. So right here, I'm just gonna cut it out. Okay, that's it. So let's continue. Where were we? We're at the habanero. Let me save this off. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you for watching the replay. If you're watching it is. Okay, so a couple of things that I do when I make my akara is I cut up my habanero. I always use 2 habaneros, 1 onion. I like the red onion, but the white onion is also good. And then I put in my peeled beans in there. So when I put in my peel beans, I put a little bit of water. Now, this is what I don't like about myself. I've been managing this blender, and you guys have told me to go and buy a new blender. I know the blender. Thank you, Life with Rosie. Life with Rosie told me the blender to buy. But see, your girl, I've been still managing it. I'm like, let me manage it till maybe December, or maybe when I do Black Friday 2020, then I can, buy it. But this is my KitchenAid blender. I want to buy the Ninja blender, which is good. But see the problem I have now. See me, see my life. People see my life. Okay, so now what I am doing is I'm just putting oil. I use the Knorr Select chicken flavor bouillon. Now this Knorr Select chicken stock is made from natural chicken stock. There's no MSG in it. I take nearly 1 teaspoon of it in there, and then I get crayfish. Now, what is crayfish? Crayfish is just, I think, dried crayfish. Yes, dried crayfish. I take more of that dried crayfish, put that in there. So you might wonder, what is something else? Of course, I'm adding salt in there. So what is something else I don't like about myself? So something else I don't like about myself. You all, don't judge me. Please don't judge me. But there are a couple of things other stuff I don't like about myself. I don't like, sometimes I have to stick to one thing. Oh, what I'm doing now, you are wondering, I'm just testing out the oil to make sure the oil is good enough. So sticking to one thing, I like trying different things. And sometimes I don't like it because sometimes my husband will say, you are doing this one now, you are doing that one now, at least stick to one thing. I like multitasking. I think when I was in my mother's womb, I was multitasking, but that's one thing I don't like about myself. So my akara, you have to watch the oil. Always reduce the oil so that the akara cooks well. You don't want it to get burnt. You really don't want it to get burnt. So what is another thing I don't like about myself? I'll tell you. But first of all, reduce that fire, and you can see how my akara looks. This akara, I tell you, this akara, it got degree, it graduated, it went to college, and my husband loved it so much. You will see. Keep on watching. But with me making akara, I always have somebody in the kitchen with me. I always have my daughter in the kitchen with me. And as I'm learning to make akara, I'm teaching her how to make akara. My other daughter, she's cleaning the toilet. So you guys will see her in some clip cleaning the toilet. So you can see the akara. It's well done. It's nice and cooked in the middle in some clip. Okay, so right here, because I think some people might judge me, they might misunderstand. It's not that I have one daughter every time in the kitchen and one daughter always cleaning. I always have rotate them. So my kids take turn, so I got to write it here. My kids take turns in the kitchen. Okay, so that people can say stuff. So here is where I'm covering myself. How to make akara. My other daughter, she's cleaning the toilet. So you guys will see her in some clip cleaning the toilet. So you can see the akara. It's well done. It's nice and cooked in the middle. Perfecto. How do you guys make your akara? So I think that was too long. I don't want that to show. Okay, so I'm gonna put that right there. Okay, great. Comment below, let me know. This is my other daughter making her own akara, the second batch of akara, and she's doing absolutely well. I'm just teaching her how to turn the akara so that it doesn't burn. So what is another thing I don't like about myself? I don't like that I like to touch my face too much. I touch my face a lot, and maybe that's why I break out. Oh, that's my daughter cleaning the toilet. Anyway, I like touching my face a lot. And again, I'm always, sometimes I tend to not appreciate the moment. But look, our akara is done. Okay, I have to appreciate the moment. Look at that agege bread. You guys come and eat though. So anyway, my husband, he appreciates this, what we're eating. He loves it. This is his favorite way of eating akara. He doesn't like it with ogi. Me, I like it with ogi. So I'm also going to be using my New Cell Super Collagen. I take a scoop of that and I drink this every time, either with tea or with my Nestle cocoa, chocolate cocoa, hot chocolate cocoa. You can see there is the Nestle rich milk chocolate. So yeah, so what is one other thing I don't like about myself? I don't like that I overcommit. I overcommit. Okay. There should be a song for me. why do you overcommit? I just like to commit to things, commit to this. I don't like to let people down. And sometimes it's good to not let people down, but sometimes again, some people can take advantage. Okay. To let people down. And sometimes it's good to tell me that, Shola, this will take advantage of, but you know what? It's time to eat. So you guys, we are enjoying. I have more things to share with you. So please subscribe, click that button, and guess what? We'll be seeing you in another video. Thank you for watching. Bye. Okay, so right there, I don't want to leave. Sometimes what happens is that we leave a lot of stuff at the end and people have already clicked off. You want to catch people in the moment because I want them to watch the end screen. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to come in here at the end of this. I'm going to add the end screen right there. So I'm going to take this music. I'm going to fade this music out. And so it will go like this. Bye. Right there, I catch people because people are expecting, okay, what next don't I like about myself? So hopefully this video, the retention will be much better because people will want to know how their cara turned out, and then more stuff I don't like about myself, So yeah, so I'm gonna save this and export, and that will be the end of what I'm doing. So here I'm changing it to the folder, which is the DNVlogsLife folder, and I have my videos, and I select it, and then I write Saturday, okay, hate about myself, okay, hate about me, like that. So that I'll remember what is an export. And that is it. Thank you so much for joining. You see, this one was much faster. I really appreciate you guys. Have an amazing, amazing, amazing day. And you guys, I hope you can join me in the next one. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this. Please feel free to subscribe and comment below. And let me know what other footage you want to see, whatever other tutorials you want to see. Thank you so much. Bye.